3 HP, but not on site just yet. D-Hut as well, looking to potentially stop this one. Tapping the toes, and he does. That's some great use of the angles there from CT Snatchy. Going to be coming out from underneath the balcony, and that is going to be the mop-up from Sprout. Solid.
Mid, molly into con. As for Sprout, they're getting aggressive on the extremities. A push into apartment straight off the bat, punished by Tizzy, and nicely they've also got a push into A ramp deep here for Sprout. Connector Xantares, who was previously over towards A, starts to go back towards that B side of the map, but with the pushes on the extremities, very advanced positions for Sprout should put them in favourable situation until Diha gets caught running across A site with his pants down there.
But it looks
now
like
Sprout, they're sort of floundering.
Yeah, they're smashing them up short B now, as they are going to be able to find full control of the site. Dennis, however, at the back of apartments, manages to pick another man off, and that's going to be the 3-on-3 for the retake. Dennis gets that molly down, which barely misses the mark. Searson planting for short instead.
You got that one player, it's Tabson towards the end of market, just playing outside of the door. Dennis and Speedy, a little bit of a crossfire, but it is broken nicely by Searson.
There's 2 nice picks from Searson, who is looking to maybe find another quickly as they possibly can.
Sprout not doing too badly, but first gun round doesn't go there.
Not out any rotations just yet, so Sprout able to still make their way to the A site in time, but Tizian can't win the engagement with Dennis now.
You can see the shift from Diha. He's just trying to play retake. He knows they've got the numbers advantage. He's looking for an off timing that he can extend this advantage. Both of the AWPers starting to come towards stairs now, Mac.
And Snatchy just misses an opportunity. There's going to be a TK for Keto, and he's going to be kicking himself with that one. Snatchy, nice peek on assist, and the bomb it may just go down. No, Diha swings in from CT.
So straight back into the half, close this 5-1 score gap. Sprout definitely off to the start they were looking for here, but Searson, phenomenal shot.
Another trade coming through, so Diha here able to continue holding. Solid defense from him so far on this A site, but now over towards mid again. Spitty finds that man advantage for Sprout. CT, but back in the 3-on-3, Xantares tries to bait out any information.
Tizian's got a lot of control in towards window. Nice cover from...
Still fully focused on this position. Sticking to his guns. Molly comes out now. Doesn't direct Keto just yet. It's going to be a 1-for-1, but Dennis, even though he has stayed silent, it looks like he's given up for the round. And Big will find themselves a second on the T side.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
And you see the double eco for Dennis. Tizian straight up, aggressive towards Con. He's seen Diha in the corner there.
But he has not seen Faven over towards it short, and that's going to be the first pick of the round. Sprout now might just be able to convert another off the back of the man.
Poor situation. Keto trying to find this timing, creeping up underpass. Most of the kills go the way of Sprout.
It's just got that patient gameplay, but it's going to be Tapson running in, trying to open it up. It's going to be a 1-for-1, and the bomb is now lost. Searson has a huge amount of work to do, trying to find an angle here, going on the top of the balcony. Faven swings in.
Triple. Just throwing some delaying utility. This fight towards middle is going to be critical. I think Faven, I thought he was going to get the better of Tabson towards that top mid smoke, but now the A execute comes out for Big. Trying to make some ground towards that jungle smoke.
Oh, and Diha, he's going to be spotted here over towards Ticket. Communicated Xantares refocuses there. Unable to find anything with the spam, and they need to control him. There it is. Searson finds him. Blue Ticket, it seems, as the bomb is planted. And in a 3v5, it's looking unlikely that Sprout are going to bother to go for this because of that economic situation.
Yeah, probably time for a save. But Sprout, like I said, putting in the good work on this CT side. The end of this half, try to get a 9-6 or an 8-7.
Where are these kills coming from? Half of them just out of nowhere. And again, Dennis, he's going to be solo aggressive advantage. Manages to find the bomb. Quick trade from Tizian, though. So they will still be able to control it. Anyway, Snatchy just gaze into the back of the apartments. We'll find a single as Tabson managed to make his way up short at the perfect moment, clearing out that B site single-handedly, but Faven comes in just in time. Keeps it to a 2v2 scenario. Pushes all the way forward, and again, just disrespect. Tries to find him, goes for the M4, and will find almost the 2K. Xantares just lining up behind him, and he has to edge it forward. 12 HP and a dream. The man is going to do this on a 1v2. Doesn't have to go forward, and Diha manages to communicate that one across. It is going to be a 9-4 scenario, but again, another
save for the next round. Not a bad call, to be honest. Quite hard to retake B when you don't have that mid control. You can see.
Let's see if they can make it a possibility. Still plenty.
Sprout has been very hot off the gate. Now they're going to go for this double push into Palace. Antara's patient in the back. Punishes Diha. Speedy looking for the trade. He's waiting for that perfect timing to pop out.
Patience. And there it is. Finds it, but cannot find the kill. So very unfortunate that he couldn't take down Zentaras. And now they know the position of him as well. So Speedy won't be able to get away with that one. Faven underneath the balcony, not going to be spotted. And just with a Famis and a Dream, can he push in and find Zentaras? He does. 1-on-1 now. Him versus Tizian. This is going to be a ridiculous end to the half.
He's playing it perfectly. Drops the HE nade as well, but Tizian gets it done. On this T side, up against the CT side, a big play towards middle. Tabson mollied off, but he finds a pick anyway, and now a smoke towards jungle.
Man set up from underpass is going to find another. That's going to be Zantara's peeking out. 2 for him. Almost the third, but he has to go for the reload. Keto here able to trade it out. That's going to be full control of the bomb of that C4. As D-Hut needs to try to clutch this in a 1v4. It's looking like an unwinnable scenario.
He's trying to isolate one of these tools, but Tabson would be the perfect person to be taking one with at the moment. 38 time and time again, not overcommitting to that duel. And he's going to pick him out. Very nice for Big to be picked with.
Zentaras close to have an answer for it, but he's actually going to rotate out, and Dennis slots in silently straight in the window at the perfect moment. Bomb retrieved by Snatchy.
Sprout throwing that B execute to try to draw some rotations out of Big, but they've lost 2 players in the process. Dennis trying to claw things back from this CT spawn position, trying to see if he can catch any more of these CTs over rotating. Speedy's done just that, but he's missed the shot a little bit there.
Oh, and Dennis is so low as well, so him winning this engagement is pretty much 0 to none. And that's exactly what happened. Snatchy, he's going to be spotted as well. Down to 29 he goes as he finds a kill onto Tabson. He's got 3 more men to get past. Goes for the plant straight away, and that is going to be his downfall. To
try to punish any pushes, any aggression. Snatchy just getting that angle onto Keto really has been the key player here. The trade out from Tabson. A Big still down a man here.
There it is, the lurk out of a main D-Hut. Nice line, Tabson tapping away. Very open though, so easy try. Spitty just needs to get to safety, needs to get to site to plant. Tizian makes the jump across. Not sure if Dennis has heard this one, but he has certainly been spotted now, and that's going to be D-Hut rather on the cover. 2 for him, 2 on. Looks like be able to have a one-way. No, just very worried about underpass, but Sprout, there's so many men lurking. Lane on the other side of that smoke now, and Searson gets himself the no-scope. Dennis able to get the trade. Is actually going to be Speedy spamming through the smoke now. Another for Tabson playing on the short side of window. 2 for him. Tries to flash his way out, but Speedy denies him. Cops a flash in the face for it, but the 1v...
Consider, is it ramp, firebox, or palace? Going to go for the safe plant towards default.
Would be spotted. There's the toes. He does survive and get the bomb secured. On 13 HP, he needs to hit some nasty ones, and as you can see, Keto, he's just going to go on a rotation.
Flashes out. Buying time for Tizian to come in on the retake here.
He manages to snag that one. Keto cannot land a bullet. Tizian needs to trade it, and Spitty, unfortunately, going to be stuck there on Tetris. Couldn't get to safety, and there it is, Big maintaining that lead, 11 to 10 now. But again, another costly round, and they already had financial issues heading into this one, so again,
they take advantage of this round. They could break Big's money right here. Still in that 1-3-1 formation, but Keto's doing a massive effort here from default.
Yeah, just holding so strong, but unfortunately re-peeks straight into Snatchy's crosshair, and that's not where you want to be going. Not in a situation like this, but on the 3-on-3 now. Diha trying to make his way to the top of default, use that smoke as a one-way. But Zentaras has backed out Snatchy with another. Zentaras certainly tries to get the mark. Tabson as well. He's just waiting, hoping for the timing. There it is, it's a 2-on-2, but Diha trades it back. Now Zentaras in the 1-on-2.
On retrieve, good delaying utility with the flash, but he's going to push forward and try to take this duel, but good cover from Faven. And that's
indeed, Snatchy's already peeking straight through con, but there's no one to find, as it's the double under setup for Big now.
Again, it's this 1-3-1.
He dealt with. Zentaras peeks out, but he's going to be traded quickly, and Sprout are doing such a good job of putting Big away in the bin right now.
What a round. Might put Big on yet another single save. At least this time around, they should be able to purchase up some deagles, maybe some light armor. have a towards B. They're trying to draw out some rotations here as they creep out Palace. Keto spotting these players coming out Palace now.
So awkward, but Searson managing to deal with it. Can he get some more though? Smoke in front of him to at least try and aggress. Molly forces him over to the side. Looks like we're going to see potential for a fast boost. No, straight through. Tabson, he's going to be pushing for this one. Faven, not going to be aware of Tabson's position. He's just wrapping around on side, finding the flank as well as flicking around onto Dennis as well. It's all up to Snatchy in a one-on-one. Tabson still alive on site, but Snatchy is so 20 seconds. Snatchy needs to try and find him. And it looks like Tabson is going to get the better of him this time at 12-15.
For Sprout once again. They tried to get a little tricky in the last round. The boost into window does not go the way of Sprout, so they're playing from a man disadvantage, not something they had to deal with. What a shot from Snatchy. The single scope. That's not easy.
Just had the read off the back of no information, and that could just be the opening Sprout need. As D-Hart goes forward, Tabson trying to cover, but he gets caught, just jumping up on a ticket. Another opportunity, and Tabson goes. That is going to be D-Hart cracking open that A site single-handedly. And now it's just the two remaining big players to try to get back in here. Faven, he's heard the drop. Speedy deals with him. Oh, and Zentaris goes down. That'll be map number 1, 16-12. Sprout, they get their map pick and take us to a second.
Taking a quick look at the GG bet odds. Big still favoured Pilski, so the betters are not getting too perturbed by that first map loss. Faven, he tries to push into a lobby and will get punished by Tizian. Tapson also putting one on the board in the meanwhile, but the trades do come through from Sprout, and the good work continues.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, though, Big throwing them for a bit of a loop. It's just picking up the pace straight in towards this lower bomb site. Xantara's already getting a position quite close to Megaton, where a few CTs are starting to make their way over there.
Yeah, very close angle being held by Xantaras, and if he gets the timing right, maybe a flashbang, but there's none on the CT side. Still manages to get the better of Snatchy. Now Diha will have to challenge. It's a good time teak in the end, but he does manage to find that first frag. 2-on-2 at the moment. Searson posted on the off angle. Diha not prepared for it. Speedy tries to challenge the one-on-one now. As the smoke's down on the bomb, he does tap the defuse. There's no kit available right now for Speedy, but the knife's in hand. Oh no, oh dear, it's all gone wrong, but maybe it's gone right. Keto, I think he's got the job done, and he still gets the knife kill in the end. What?
He's out in the open right now.
There's going to have to be another Mirage-esque performance from Snatchy with the AWP. He's already dropped Keto, who was actually carrying the bomb, so Big are going to have to commit to the A bomb site to at the very least retrieve the bomb which has been dropped there. Tizian not quite spotted yet by Snatchy. Now dangerous angle for Snatchy to be jumping up on. And the scope sound gives away his position. Tizian will punish. 3 players remain for Sprout, but Tizian is absolutely destroying them at the moment. He's walked all over the A bomb site, and he might even get one more as Dennis creeps down the ladder. Okay, won't quite be able to hold on for that kill.
Down there, bit of an off angle towards the front of Megaton here.
Maybe he can make the difference. That's a good headshot. There goes Searson, and he can back away, play another angle, try to bide some time. Dennis! He nearly gets a 3-man spray down. Xantaras has his suspicions, though, that there's someone coming behind. It won't matter, though. The wrong angle is checked, and fate.
And in comes the split.
Smokes go down on the bomb site. Dennis, nice spray. Eventually gains control of it again. It's a 1-for-1, but there's still a player on the bomb site. I'm not sure the Big are aware of it just yet. They've cleared out Diha up on rafters. Snatchy holding onto the position now as well. But Big have elected for the smarter option, and that's to go down to the B bomb site. There's no one there at all. And it's going to prompt Sprout into a retake, which they don't really have a fun time of. No defuse kit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The kits are going to be the killer here. Snatchy going down means that Faven, I don't think confidence, that same level of consistent individual performance across the board on a map that they're...
It's a big stack in Annex as well. Sprout are going to go a little bit walkabout. Dennis actually gets the better of Tabson. That's his second frag for the round. And now Big, with no map control, are going to have to push into a ramp room. D-Guy's there and waiting. 4-on-2. I think they'll get into the B side, but oh, maybe not. The rotation's already come down from Sprout. Snatchy, very nice shot connected. And Dennis makes it look easy coming out from Decon. That's... Timing is really just going to be key here for Snatchy. If he gets it wrong, he gets his head blasted off. Mollies go flying in, and he does peek. Perfectly timed from Snatchy again. Putting in the hard yards for Sprout.
So much confidence. 3 peeking. Xantara's going to punish him for that, and now Big with the man advantage. A lot of control of outside. They spam Dennis through that smoke. How is this round starting to fall apart from Sprout?
Well, that's a good way of putting it. It really did just sort of disappear for Sprout, didn't it? Snatchy gets the opening frag, but see Dennis and Speedy fall. Diha, though, on the rotate behind, at least manages to drag one back. Well, it was a 4-on-2, now a 3-on-2. Sprout, I mean, it's still not the position that they want to be in, and this is going to be...
So in a similar position in terms of the economy.
Haven't really even been able to find their feet, economically speaking, or in any of the rounds, really. So Bigger just starting to turn this one into a bit more of a monstrous first half. Xantara's, though, he's the danger man. He's out of the picture on this map. So I wonder if there's something else to be said here for Sprout in the round, particularly if Diha wins that. That's the bomb dropped. 34 seconds. They're going to have to retrieve it, Pilski. He does just get a little bit sleepy and looks down into the A bomb site. There's the two critical picks that almost always seem to come for Big in those high-pressure moments. If Sprout gets one or two, turns the round back on its head, but Big, in the end, it looks like it's an easy round, but it was anything but. Let's see. Tara's, don't think he was actually spotted in the end by Speedy. But it's a double orb. It's a change up from Sprout. And again, Faven starts well. That's the weirdest thing about this map for me so far, is that it's not been like Sprout has just been decimated from the start of the round. It's been the mid-rounds. That's a nice kill for Snatchy. Probably should have been finished off by Tizzy in there. But that's a weird one. Flash off the line as well. Now gives away his position. They know there's someone in control. He's walked out of the B site. Big's already there.
They're not ready for this pacing set by Big. The rotations weren't fast enough. And just like that, the entire team
Wow.
just dead for Sprout. And that is the problem. When you're not comfortable enough on that CT side of Nuke, you're not gathering that info. And it's not with anything crazy either. That's a pretty simple tactic from Big. Wall of smoke in towards outers, but it's a great sort of strat. Again, early utility. It seems like Big wants to hit a timing in towards upper.
So far, it's Speedy really that's hitting everything. The orb.
How to respond at the moment? They're just sitting tight. Two in that lower site. Snatchy on the off angle with the AWP. Finds a nice angle onto Keto. I think Sprout still firmly in control.
Oh, that's painful for Xantara's. But he does punish Dika for it. Grenade doesn't quite land. Now Xantara's prepared perhaps for Faven to come wrapping out of Annex. Won't land the shot this time. Taps an inner 1-on-3. Bit more backwards and forwards at the end of the half here between Big and Sprout. But because Big had such a run at the start of the half, they've got an extra player over toward outer this time. It's Speedy lurking around the red crate, and he's caught Tabs, and Smoke does at least land for Big, but they're not going to be able to do anything with it.
Man advantage to Sprout. Big at the moment, just two towards this Annex area, two towards upper. I think they're just going to try and hit a timing here.
It might just work out for them. Xantara's doesn't seem to be able to do anything wrong at the moment. Oh man, he gets Dennis behind the vent as well. It's unbelievable how well this is working for Big. 2-on-1, and the trades are so damn good from Big. Searson does just fall off the line. Diha gets the timing. At least he's got a chance now for this 1-on-2. And almost a must-win round for Sprout to give them the chance in the second half. He's gotten Tizzy in for free. Spam goes through the wall. He's thrown away his M4, Pilski.
He's got it.
He's got the AK, but he didn't pick it up in time. Big. They're going to get double.
Worried for Sprout. Might be a little bit too far behind already, but very quickly into this upper bomb site. And they get the trades.
Whoa.
That doesn't even look like it. A complete cleanup from the CT side. And again, Keto showing prowess with those dualies.
Yeah, seen it before, seeing it again. Keto, double kill for him. Some people say you only need one gun, but he says, screw that.
Jordan.
Yeah, Xantara's locking down ramp at the moment, but he's probably not going to have too much to do until this rotation comes in from Sprout already. One frag. Tizzy and Flashed standing inside of a molly, but Xantara's, he's going to challenge, and he's been doing good work so far today. It's a 2-for-2. All things considered, Sprout have got the B bomb site, so they might not be too disappointed, but Keto finds himself involved in the round as well.
They're playing a good trade game until they get down into this 3-on-3. Another kill going the way of Big, and Tabson cheeky to peek out on that timing. Now Faven must recover the bomb. He's going to try and look for a fight versus Keto, and he gets it now, scrambling up into that upper bomb site, into a one-on-one. He can put this bomb down and get himself in a very nice post plant.
Definitely makes it winnable. It's going to be an open plan from him as well, so he really could go anywhere at this point. Tabson's working his way up through Secret. That actually might catch Faven off guard. No, he's going to watch for it. He might have heard him. Great shot.
I don't think he heard him there, actually. You know,
it's courtesy of Big, but not much presence there yet from Sprout. They're more content to just set themselves up in lobby. Searson's caught Diha.
Such an important round for both teams. We're a little lighter on cash, but Big very much getting the best of them for the time being. 2 kills in their favor. Now Sprout must try and recover the round from a 3-on-5.
Important duel for Keto to win. Even though he's only got Famasa 19 HP, he's still a gun in the game. Tabson chucks an orb down to him, so that's an upgrade. And he spots out Speedy, walking along out of it, not quick enough on the reaction. With the more consistent plays. And grab the following round, 13-6. Searson can slowly work his way forward and doesn't quite get the timing right. He's actually deleted from the server by Faven. It's gone wrong here for Big. They had the right idea, but the execution wasn't quite on point. And Sprout have essentially been gifted the A bomb site. Now Tabson and Xantares to try and salvage. 1-on-4 for Xantares. He turns around, but it's Wallbang City, and this goes the way of maybe better to that utility out from Big. There is a little bit being invested, but still plenty in the back pocket. Faven, however, does find the opening pick. That's Tizian down early on in the piece. And another opportunity, maybe not on a silver platter here for Sprout. But there is something.
They're working a lot more for this round. Pearson's trying to get Big back into it. Finds that pick towards Hut. Well aware that was the bomb. Dennis on outside, a good pick on Tabson, punishing him from coming up Secret. And Dennis is actually starting to wrap into Annex now. Searson's still doing good work for Big, though.
This could be a big play from Xantares if he pushes. Snatchy and Dika, though, they've got a couple of picks. It's just Xantares, and it's going to have to be a big play from him. How many times does he have to get put into a clutch situation? 2v1 this time, much more doable than some of the 4-on-1s that he's had earlier. 3v1 rather. Snatchy might have turned it into a 2v1 with a mistake there, but he gets the job.
Got full control down here. There's no rotations in from Big, and now you see the utility starting to be invested on Megaton. That just shuts the CTs out of the site here, Jordan. Bomb goes down open. Snatchy's found Searson. This round's going to start to get messy. These duels towards lobby are going to be so important.
Oh, no. You don't want to be getting caught like that. Brings it back to a 4-on-3. Dennis, Speedy, and Dika. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Dennis on the off angle. Xantares making a lot of noise. This should be routine, and it is. Dennis gets the job done. Time ticking away. He's baiting a lot as well. Big. They need to get on that defuse. Do they have a smoke here? They don't. This molly could be critical. Yes, actually, there is a smoke down. Doesn't matter. Tizian, he's copping some bullets. He's okay. In the end, Sprout have won the round. But so far, no one else dropping. Only 30 seconds left here, Pilski. So Sprout are going to have to speed things up. Dika looking for the first one. He should know there's a player to his right. Doesn't. Tabson's got himself a double. The trade eventually comes in from Snatchy, but they're going to have to get into the B bomb site. And already you see Searson on his way down there with the AWP in hand. He is going to be smoked off, but it's going to be incredibly tough to get a bomb plan here. Searson might even send himself through with a flash. He's punished for it. That's the opener, though, for Sprout that they needed. Keto, he goes down in decon, and Tizian has a 1-on-2. To keep Big alive in this round. Snatchy overcommits. Oh, Tizian, he's got the double kill. Can you believe it? In such a critical round, it's going to put Big through to map point.
Oh, so tense. Sprout almost made that happen.
Perfectly for another couple of rounds, Pilski. They got to get into overtime. Xantares, he's been a multi-frag machine, but he is quickly put to bed by Snatchy.
There's no one in lower. Faven's towards the back of lobby again, so he's going to try and catch rotations on some of these CTs in the late round. Smoke goes out onto the site. Sprout trying to get this bomb down, but they're not rushing things just yet.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's actually really negated any of the effectiveness of the utility from Big, but again, Searson's found himself one. Tabson with the other orb is looking to put some good damage in.
The Molotov for Snatchy. Shut him out of things.
That's not too good at all. The bomb plant to go down shortly here for Sprout. They're all coming from one angle though, Big.
Oh.
Tabson gets the critical kill. It's on to Diha. 1-on-3 to keep Sprout in the round. In the position to do it from, though. He'll get the headshot. No, he's got them all. That's beautiful. Huge from... They're going to go quickly into ramp. Not something that Sprout have done at all so far on this half. And Xantares surely gets traded down here. He does without too much loss for Big. 1 for 1 there. Acceptable. From Sprout's perspective, rather.
The trades are so good here for Sprout, trying to get the bomb down in lower. Again, they're punishing these smoke pushes so well. Now into a 4-on-3, trying to get comfortable on the site.
Grenade does catch Speedy, but Snatchy luckily also able to find himself one posted on a good line with the AWP. Searson, Scout, headshot onto Dennis. Surely not one more though. Snatchy trades it down. It's another 1-on-2. This time it's Keto, and he's going to have to try and keep it alive. Big can win the round, they can win the map, but they can't do it against Fave. And one shot, headshot, and it's over.
Molotov from Tabson gives Big a lot of information in combination with that leg, as well as the follow-up nade. Searson in towards elbow, finds an AWP pick as well.
Great work from Xantares and Searson, the double AWP duo. Sprout are going to try and get aggressive there into hell. They're pushing into Searson. They've actually overwhelmed him.
Oh, this is where
to get a bit of a wriggle on. Molly is going to go behind Xantares. Dennis challenges. Deagle comes out. It's a 1 for 1 in the end because Deagle has dropped. But Dennis, he's behind Tabson. 15 seconds, though. I don't see him winning this round from here. Molly goes in, and he's finished off. Big. They start the overtime.
that lower bomb site. Only now Tabson actually falls from heaven down towards ladder base, but it's going to be an annex split, it seems.
Searson fires a shot. That's really nice from Speedy. Just walks out of the smoke and bangs him out of the server. Proud have found another one as well. It's 3-on-4 at the moment. Molly's going to force Keto out of his position, but he's still good enough to win the one-on-one with Snatchy. Not so against Speedy, however. 28 seconds. Sprout are wondering, where's Tabson coming from? It's a 3-on-1, but he's making noise. Position given away. Speedy, what a round.
Big really want to be able to try to get two, because their T side is very, very strong. That's a good start from Searson. Again, showing prowess on finding those openers. That's where Big found success in the first round of OT.
Might get traded back down. Dennis! Oh. How's he hit that? Searson gets rid of him, but geez, Manise. Position in overtime. Have to do it with the M4 this time. Bit of a messy spray in the end from Xantares, but at least Searson is there to keep the numbers favorable for Big. Speedy continues to get work done, though.
Being into Squeaky.
Smoke and a flash for Faven to play with, however.
Look, they're just anticipating it already. They clear that. Immediately, they walk into upper and they go, hey, hang on, there's no one here.
It's so good. They've inadvertently just won the round. Searson is not going to get the defuse here at all. That is fantastic from Sprout. 17-16.
I don't think I've ever seen Xantares cake a spray in his life until a couple of rounds ago.
Well, Snatchy, he started fantastically for Sprout. That is huge.
But they've heard the drop, Sprout. Dennis is getting active. Snatchy's already over there.
Oh, double kill for Big. Does bring it back just a little bit. Xantares and Tizian, they might still be able to make this happen.
Round for Big to win. To just turn around the momentum the way that this game's going. Upper's bomb site left entirely open. It's actually going to be a double play towards heaven here. Speedy's going to come from this rafter area and one up the ladder from Dennis.
Quickly into the upper area. Tizian drops Speedy. He's going to stay up here on rafter, but he doesn't even need to do anything. Dennis has won the round for Sprout. And again, it's just the rotations, mid-round, late round even.
He could possibly want.
I mean, to be honest, Sprout started that round with 2 picks courtesy of Snatchy, and it still went down to a 2-on-2. So let's not count Big out just yet. They're looking for double OT. This will be a push from Snatchy by the looks of things, but it does just slow things down, maybe. Dennis! I don't know what I'm watching!
Where has that come from? Searson, he's trying to complete a 1v4 now. You could see Sprout, they're closing in all around him, Jordan.
That is disgusting! Searson's done! So is Big! That's the 2-0. Sprout have managed a 2-0 over Big today. They've knocked them down into the lower bracket, and what a start to ESL One Cologne.